Lennox Lewis versus Hasim Rahman, April 22nd, 2001. In one of the biggest upsets in boxing history, ranking right up there with Jim Braddock's win over Max Baer and Buster Douglas's KO of Mike Tyson, 20-1 underdog Hasim Rahman landed a stunning right to the chin of Lennox Lewis to knock out the defending heavyweight champion. Lewis, undefeated over 6 years and appearing in his 15th heavyweight title bout, seemed to view Rahman as just another opponent, having come over to South Africa to defend his title only 2 weeks before the fight. Hardly enough time to acclimate himself to the 5,000-foot altitude. Weighing his career heaviest, 253 pounds, his lack of preparation showed, as he looked tired at times. Still, he dominated Rahman in the early going, even having the challenger in trouble in the fourth. Then, in the fifth, after driving Lewis across the ring with a barrage of jabs, Rahman unleashed a right hand that came out of the blue, catching Lewis as he came off the ropes, and sent him crashing to the canvas, down and out at 2 minutes and 32 seconds of the fifth round. What happened in that fifth round? It looks like you misgauged ropes or something?
Yeah, I misgauged the ropes, and I actually had my hand up. But he kind of, you know, when I sprang off the ropes, I sprang at the wrong angle. He was able to hit me with a fantastic punch, which my chin happened to be in the way of. I'm kind of glad that, you know, I had a loss, because what it did was rekindle a flame that was dimming inside of me.
7 months later, Lewis would return the favor, knocking out Rahman in 4 rounds with his own stunning right hand to win the heavyweight title for the 3rd time, and go on to defend it 2 more times, KOing Mike Tyson and stopping Vitaly Klitschko before retiring in 2004.
Time for this week's main event, and it's a big year in New Jersey, USA. The winner claims the vacant IBF light welterweight belt and a golden ticket into the boxing big time. American Zab Judah has already been there, but winning this time out puts him back amongst the light welterweight elite. South African Kaizer Mabuza earned this title chance with a shock win over Kendall Holt last year, and he's unbeaten in 9. The IBF light welter rankings cannot split this week's gladiators, but the winner will have to look outside of the sanctioning body to cement any claim to be the best in the world and beat the likes of Amir Khan, Timothy Bradley, Devon Alexander and Marcos Maidana. Right, time to fight. We'll join our commentary team in the 4th.
I know you like to look in fighters' eyes. What do you see in these 2 guys right now?
I see absolute determination and absolute willingness by both fighters to do whatever it takes to come home with that championship tonight. Without a doubt, that is what I see in their eyes.
Yeah, maybe 33, but you can see you can teach an old dog new tricks. You see that defensive presence, and that's Pernell Whitaker's trademark on him right now.
He's very alert, you know.
Nice right hand by Mabuza right down the pipe.
Zab is very alert. You can see his forehead. You know, his forehead is very wrinkled. You know, his eyes are very wide. He's very focused right now. He's alert. He's watching everything.
His ground hit, his glove hit the camera. Is that going to count as a knockdown? Yes. His glove, I mean, he slipped. He was off balance.
That was a slip.
Yeah. But you know, that happens. It's the same thing happened to Floyd Mayweather when he slipped and he touched the ground.
Well, you know, let's see, Tony, if Zab stays under control.
Yes.
Let's see if he keeps his composure, because he was very upset with what he felt was a mistake call. So now we just got to see if he's going to stay focused and continue. Beautiful movement there again.
Seconds to go here, round number 4.
Coming down the stretch later, I tell you, that last round may come into play, being that it was a 10-8 round.
Now I gave it a 9 now, and I thought.
I think so too. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was more of a 9-9 round.
Zab was winning, and you take a point away.
And then he came back after the knockdown and still did well.
We saw Zab lose his cool against Kashizu many years ago, and it seemed like he was losing his cool for a minute, but he's back. Focused, refocused.
Again, I think Zab is definitely in the business of boxing now, no longer in the business of ego. Older, stronger, smarter, more effective Zab Judah.
Well, this seems like the old Zab. with the power and the straight shots. Mabuza's coming forward, dropping his right hand a little bit as he comes in.
You know, I think Mabuza definitely has a lot of power. Zab does not want to get hit tonight by some of these shots that Mabuza's throwing.
People always worried about Zab's chin. Dropped against the piece in the last fight. Seems to come back from it. Really, his quick punches. He has the hand speed. Always has that.
You know, you mentioned Zab Judah's chin. You know, Mabuza hasn't yet to get a chance to put his hands on Zab's chin. There he is playing a little bit, letting Mabuza know that he is one of the greatest fighters in the world.
Look at that, great defense right there. That's 3 shots in a row. Mabuza's missed. Then he lands a kind of slapping left, right rather. Mabuza's switching southpaw, trying to upset Zab a little bit. Nice straight left by Zab. Backed up Mabuza. And we go round number 6. Zab Judah, the purple, came skipping out of his corner, ready to go back to battle. Kaizer Mabuza and the white back to following Zab around the ring. Tony Page along with Rahman. We're inside the Convention Center here in Newark, New Jersey. Glad you could join us. Zab seems to be picking up the offense a little bit. Just more, look at that, good defense again, and can reset himself to throw some more shots. I get the feeling Mabuza doesn't know where he is. Almost landed one there.
Yes, you know, Tony, you're absolutely right. Zab's definitely starting to pick up the offense. Not only that, he's very, very cognizant of what's going on, what he's doing, and where he's at every second of every round, I've noticed.
Both fighters, I think, are picking up the pace a little bit. Zab I think he can win a round without throwing a punch. I mean, you land a punch and you miss, the guy hits you, but you make him miss 4 times. To me, you won the round. And that's what, unless you get knocked down, of course. But Zab is really putting on a defensive clinic tonight.
Yes, he is, you know. And again, I think it has a lot to do with him being refocused as a fighter and allowing someone else to take the reins, like the great Pernell Whitaker, as opposed to his father. Nothing against his father. No. Nothing against his father, who trained me at one point in my career, and I think he's a tremendous fighter and trained Zab for many, many years. But again, fresh water always brings new life.
Now, I just saw something I've never seen before. Between the 6th and the 7th round, Zab Judah goes to his corner, sits down, stands up in the middle of the instructions, and then sits back down.
Well, you know, he's just very anxious, and oftentimes, what a lot of people don't understand is when you sit down in that corner, your cup pushes up into your abdomen, making it difficult for you to breathe. And oftentimes you see trainers pulling fighters.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! He's out. He's out. Look at that. He's out. He can't.
Good right hand. Why is this fight being stopped?
He's on his feet. This is dangerous. He is out on his feet. He is out on his feet.
Why is this?
He's not even looking. That's it. That's it.
Great fight, and the great Zab Judah is coming on.
Oh, he's out.
That's it. Zab Judah again. The IBF welterweight champion of the world.
Junior welterweight champ of the world. That one-shot power. He used his defense to set him up. All fight looked like he was just setting a trap. One shot changed it. You know, you can't teach power, but you can teach defense. He learned his defense, and he implemented that with his power. Look at the result. What a shot.
Took his time, set it up, worked hard, showed the world that he is still one of the greatest fighters in the world.
The Easter period looks pretty quiet, but here's a few fights coming up. Amir Khan conqueror Bridie Prescott meets Bayan Jargal at light welterweight. On the same card in Connecticut, KOTV regular Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade returns to action at light middleweight and takes on countryman Omar Bell. Aussie-Armenian superstar Vic Darchinian is in Los Angeles, California on the hunt for the vacant IBO bantamweight strap against American Yoni Perez. And American former 165-pound contender Omar Shaker moves up to cruiserweight to take on countryman Garrett Wilson for the vacant USBA belt. In New York, the vampire Guillermo Sanchez senses blood, but Eliud Torres will try to slay the American with his feared right and left crosses. And Ghanaian Joseph Agbiko meets Mexican Abner Mares in California for a pointless WBC silver, but a more important IBF bantamweight crown. The final bell is ringing, but join us next week when South Africa takes on Russia at light heavyweight. And we look at the life and career of Argentinian Noe Gonzalez Alcoba. But that's it for this week's KOTV on Channel 4. And remember, if it ain't KO, then it's not okay. Okay.